And then we'll have this Saturday class, which will be, give us around 3 Saturday classes that will be really super valuable for us to use, when we're not together. So it'll be, those will be safe, effective rides for you, and keeping your heart rate consistently high end zone 2, maybe low end zone 3. So that's what we'll be doing today. So if you're all set up and ready to go, I think we're going to go ahead and get warmed up, if that's okay with you. I did a short ride this morning with this class just because of time constraints for me. So I didn't even have a warm up, and I felt like I really got a great workout, and it was just a compressed class. But we're gonna widen it out for you guys with this 10-minute warm up. So let's go ahead and start between 70 and 80 RPMs with warm-up gear only. So the warm-up gear will be there. Pamela, we're changing yours as we evolve each class. We build your resistance up just a little bit. So I think on Thursday we had you up to, let me just double check my notes here. So starting at 31, are you okay with that? Well, you know what? You didn't have your heart rate monitor on Thursday, right?
Yeah,
but you got it today.
Yeah.
All right. So we were looking for an output of 64 to begin with. Mm-hmm. Okay. So 70 to 80 RPM. So we're not even in the 80 to 90, parameters right now. So you're going to see a buildup of output there. So that'll be, we're going to really be able to connect heart rate and output for you today. So that's great. I'm glad you have your heart rate monitored today. Great, Stacy, great to have you here. Andy, great to have you here too. We're getting started. Andy, remind me what time it is. Is it 8:25 up there?
No, it's 10.
Okay. I'm just joking. Yeah, exactly. But we love that. We love that. Okay, so we've got about 8 more minutes left of our warm up. We started just a couple minutes early. Stacy, how are you today? Oh, you're muted, love. I'm sorry.
Doing well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. Great. 70 to 80 RPMs with your warm-up gear only. Pamela, do you want to say something?
Nope.
Okay. Are you eating?
Yep.
Yay, good for you, honey. Good for you. Tell me you're eating something chocolate?
I am. I'm eating my chocolate sea salt.
Okay, kiddo. Good for you. Good job.
I just keep my bag by the bike now.
Okay. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, I love it. Well, I'm a chocoholic as well. So I can eat for me. Would you do that? Yeah. We're having with my husband's health issues now, we're having to clean out our pantry. So it's going to be really interesting how we end up. So that's going to be, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it at all. But that's the way it has to be. So, okay, guys, so we're 70 to 80 RPMs, warm up gear. So let's start building the RPM up 5 more RPMs. Great job. Andy, what are you starting out with today?
26.
26. Let's see what happens to that heart rate. If it's gonna skyrocket like it did on Thursday, and then kind of settle back, if that was a true heart rate or if that was just an aberration, it does, sometimes that does happen.
Anomaly.
So, anomaly. I love it. Well, you're a conundrum wrapped in a riddle. Have you ever heard that? I love that. I love that phrase.
Yeah. That about sums me up.
And I think it sums all of us up from time to time. And Susan, how are you? It looks chilly. Is it chilly where you are today?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh man, do I love that. Good. Soak it in for me, okay? Alrighty, guys, so we've got about 13 more seconds to go. So we started at 70 to 80 with typical warm-up gear. We bumped it up to 75 to 85 now. And in 5 seconds, we're gonna go 5 more RPMs. So if you're able to accelerate 5 more RPMs, let's do that now. Let's pick this up. We're gonna stay here for 1 minute and then we'll back it down with resistance. So we pretty much kind of moved into this type of a warm-up, haven't we? Where we're working a little bit harder than what we typically do towards the end of the warm-up. And that's just because you guys are getting really strong. You're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So we're finding that even though those perceived exertion feelings may be higher, those heart rates are really doing really, really well. So in my opinion, and I'm cool if you don't agree with me on this, but I just think that you guys are to the point where you're so cardiovascular fit that when you start to put when we start to bring in the intensity levels, the heart rate pretty much remains consistently on the lower end. And instead of recruiting muscle fibers, trying to, work, and then the heart rate goes sky high. So, and that usually indicates someone who's not quite as fit as you guys. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
But I'm
And 10 seconds to go. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is add 1 more resistance turn and now slow it back down to 70. We've got 4 more minutes to go. So Pamela, you're gonna be at 32.
I'll call you on.
Is that okay?
Yeah, then we
All
drop,
right.
we drop down.
They sent.
Yeah, just drop down. 32 resistance, drop down to 70 to 80 RPMs. Just,
Okay.
yeah, don't push yourself too much right here.
Yeah.
So Susan, are you starting with +1 for warm up?
Yes, I just added one.
That's really great. Andy, did you go to 27?
Yes.
Okay, are you concerned about your heart rate?
No, just trying
Okay.
to, it's working today.
Okay, hope so.
Yeah.
Stacy, where are you?
I'm at 30.
Great, perfect. Carol, how about you?
I'm at 6 at the moment.
That's good. Stay there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Catherine, and where are you?
15.
15. Oh, you're starting out a little heavier. Okay, that's great. Alrighty, so add 5 more RPMs on. So now we're 75 to 85 at the top. Steve, where are you starting now? Where are you now? Let's just say it like that.
A 31.
Okay. How are you feeling? Are you able to keep up with the RPM or are you a little bit on the slower side this morning?
Until my cardiac goes a little late,
Okay.
so they're hitting now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But I'm
So-
I'm nice and stable.
Okay. Okay, good. Mike, how's your RPM doing?
I'll start on RPM is challenged. So
Okay.
I'll start 10, I'll see if I can kick it up.
All right, but you can even drop it back from that if you want. If you feel like you want to keep up with the RPM, just do the best you can, Mike. Don't worry about it, okay?
Yep, thanks.
Okay. Alrighty, so now we have 2 more minutes to go, guys, of the warm-up. So now we're picking this up. Now we're gonna definitely go up 5 more RPMs, 85 to 90. Let's do that now. Phil, what resistance do you have now?
32.
Okay, great. I mean, come on, you guys, those numbers are wonderful. I mean, they're really wonderful. Those
Did
numbers.
anybody see the harvest moon last night?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I did.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
beautiful. And this morning I even saw,
Big.
as it, yeah, huge. That's our last one of the year. That's our last super moon of the year. Yeah. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. We face east. So the moon comes up, we can see it behind all of the woods behind us. It's beautiful, the reflection. And then it comes up and over and then we can see it in the sky as we get up in the morning. So it's really neat.
Oh,
It's
pretty.
really neat. Yeah. And did I tell you we had a family of 5 deer out here?
Oh, that's amazing.
Last week, yeah, 5 of them. And then we were out visiting, sitting around our table outside inside the pool area. And here comes a big buck. And he comes up and he looks right at us, like deer in the headlights, you know, that maybe I said that already to you guys. And then he just took off. It was the coolest thing. It was the coolest thing. So anyway, okay, we've got 20 more seconds to go, guys. So we're 85 to 90 on the RPM. So what I'm gonna have you do now is stay with that RPM wherever you're at. If you're at 85 or 90, I'm gonna have you stay there, please. Stay there 85 to 90 with this resistance. Get hydrated as we continue this journey. We have 4 minutes at 80 RPM and 85 to 90 RPMs. That's what we want. 85 to 90 right here. So this is exactly what I did this morning. So this is what we're calling a interval class, but it's increasing intensity with changing duration. So we'll start 4 minutes at 90. We're going to slow it down to 85. We're going to go to 80, and then we're going to bump it back up to 90. So it's going to be 4 minutes at 90, 3 minutes at 85, 2 minutes at 80, 1 minute at 90. Okay, so this starts out not too bad. If you can kind of talk yourself into that 90 RPM not being too bad, 85 to 90, you can do that. So it's sort of a sliding interval. It starts out a little bit challenging. We kind of get there and hold the intensity level. We recover, and then the next one feels slightly easier, even though the heart rate is very much where we need it to be. It's a really good class, but these intervals are a little bit longer. Okay, so they're not going to be the short 30-second intervals. So right now, 85 to 90. And Pamela, what's your output here?
My output is 80.
That's really good, Pamela. Are you at 90 or are you
Yes,
closer to
and
85?
And
Okay,
then 90 at 32.
that is great. Let's continue that. Let's continue that and see how you do with your heart rate. Phil, what is your output right here?
77.
That's correct. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Super, super. How about you, Steve?
68.
68. That's spectacular. Good job, Stacy.
I'm having a hard time this morning. I'm about 60 output.
That's okay. Do you want to drop back on your resistance a little bit so you can stay 85 to 90 a little bit easier? There's nothing wrong with that. Just do it. Just do it till you get ready. It's okay.
It's
It's
Saturday
okay.
morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Saturday morning. Right. Saturday morning.
Right.
Right. Andy, what's your output right here?
52.
62 or 52?
52.
Thank you for that. That's great. That's great. All right, hold it right there, guys. And I know, Susan, you don't have an output. Carol, you probably don't have any wattage. You don't have wattage or anything.
No,
Are you coming home tomorrow?
14.
14. Okay, great. I'll try to remember that. And Polina, you're doing the best job you can to accelerate, right?
Yeah, okay.
Good. Catherine, what's your output there?
73.
Good job. All right, let's use those. Let's use those numbers. You've got 45 more seconds to go. So you're going to be able to cross this off your list, right? You're going to be able to cross this one off your list as you slow down 5 RPMs. You guys have done a great job. I want you to continue this, continue that RPM nice and smooth, but drop back, please, to 85 RPMs. If you have been at 85, stay at 85. If you've been at 90, drop it back to 85 and hold it here, please. Great job. Great job. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Pamela, I saw you look at your heart rate. What is it?
117.
That's perfect. Just stay with that. Stay with that. Now, how are you feeling? How's your pedal stroke doing, Pamela? Is it doing okay?
It's a bit like jerky a little bit. It's not totally
Yeah.
smooth.
Do you want to add one more resistance? Add
Yeah.
one more turn, see if
Okay.
that does it. All right, so sometimes all we have to do is set our upper body just a little bit better. We have to scooch our feet towards the back of our saddle. Good. Try to draw down through the tailbone, press down and back, and allow your legs to do their job. That may do it.
Yeah.
That may do it. Okay, so now, so tell me, okay, so Pamela, are you, what, 80, are you still at 80 output then?
At 85, I'm at, no, maybe 78.
Okay, okay, so now go ahead and add one more resistance turn.
Another one more.
Mm-hmm, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so you're at 80 output, right?
at 85, I'm at, yeah, 81.
That's good. Let's stay with that, Pam. Let's see how that happens, what that does to your heart rate. Great job. Great job. Andy, you feel okay? Yeah,
Yep.
thanks for checking. What was your heart rate, love?
258.
158? Okay, so Andy, take away some resistance and just slow it down. Just recover here and then join us on the next interval. Let's see what happens to this heart rate, okay?
Okay.
Okay. No change in medication, right, Andy?
Nope.
Okay. All right. One more minute, guys. One more minute. And then we're going to slow it down to 80. Phil, what was it? I saw you look.
Oh, 117.
That's good. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. Susan, what's your heart rate?
121.
Perfect. That's perfect. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Stacy, your heart rate?
119.
Perfect. Catherine, your heart rate?
108.
Perfect. All right, Carol, your heart rate?
120.
Wonderful job. Polina, what was your, can you check your heart rate for me?
Yeah, it's 100.
Okay, good job. Good job. Good job. Pamela, yeah, what is it? I see you looking.
118.
118, great. Just keep that right there. You're gonna have to add another resistance turn in a moment when we slow down, Pamela. We're gonna stay consistently with you right around 80 on the output. 10 seconds to go. Okay, here we go, guys. Now what I'm gonna have you do is slow it down to 80. Go ahead. Now, 80 RPMs, don't change the resistance other than Pamela. She's adding one more. Yeah. So what we're trying to do for Pamela is we're trying to lift her heart rate up a little bit quicker through the first stage and the warm up. So we're trying to do that with Pamela, trying to get her into the zoning that she wants to ride. So the rest of us, there's nothing, you know, we don't have to change resistance. You can stay consistently right there if you would like. Pamela, if I'm asking you to work too hard this morning, please let me know.
I'm good.
I thought you were. I can see on your face you're doing okay. Alrighty, so you guys are almost there. I mean, you're almost there. Now, this is the easier part of the interval, right? Because we're at 80. But then the acceleration to 90 for a minute will be the one that we really want the heart rate after. And that's going to be coming up shortly. So when we go from 80 to 90 and hold the 90 RPM for a minute, that's where we should see a jump in the heart rate. And that's okay because we're 17 minutes into class, almost 18 minutes into class. We started, I think, a minute earlier. So feel like you're going to be working at this 90 RPM. We're getting ready to go, guys. So everyone, and Andy, if you want to come with us and just drop your resistance, feel free. I don't mean to leave you out. That's just a, you know, I don't want that heart rate to come into the 160s like it did the other day.
Okay.
Okay. All righty, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go now, guys. Go ahead and pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Good, 90 RPMs. Hold this for 1 minute. You're going to get 3 minutes to recover after this. Great job. So when I was riding this class, when I got up to that 90, that's when, of course, you see your higher output. If you're on a Peloton, you know you're going to see the highest output number here on the right side of that those output metrics. Yeah, good. Good. And I think sometimes they sneak in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 numbers higher than what you actually do. But I think it's kind of the way we push, right? The way we push to get there. And I think they're just trying to make you feel good about yourself, right? Exactly. So anyway, but hey, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Okay, 10 seconds to go. So when we check our heart rate and we recover at 70, I'm gonna have you take your resistance away. 3, 2, and check that heart rate and recover. Wonderful job, guys. Wonderful job. Great job. 70 RPMs, take your resistance away and recover. Catherine, how did you do?
109.
109. Boy, that's like dragging through the water trying to get there, isn't it? Like you're in mud. I know it, honey. Good job on that. Good job on that. Carol, how about you?
123.
Oh, good, good. How'd you feel there?
I feel fine.
Good, good. That was not an easy interval. That was 10 minutes long, you guys. That was a long time. Polina, what was your heart rate?
97.
Yay, good girl. Good girl. Where was your RPM?
80 is the highest.
That's good. Okay, we'll take it. Take it.
Okay.
Stacy, how about you?
120.
Hey, honey, what's wrong with that? It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's good. Andy, what's your heart rate now?
I'm 30.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
like it a little bit better than that.
That initial heart rate is never right on this Fitbit for some reason.
And I know it's frustrating. I can see it on your face.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's,
Sorry about that. Yeah.
not getting hot in Utopia.
Is it hot in Utopia?
That is indeed.
Is it seriously? Is it hot there right now? I mean, is it hot in your room?
But it is, yeah, it is. It's warm in here. I got to get a fan. I'll be back.
Oh, now that's probably part of the issue then, for sure. I never thought it got hot in Utopia. Did you guys? No. Susan, how was your heart rate?
122.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Good job. Pamela, where'd you end up?
129.
That's
It just popped into zone 2.
that is spectacular. What resistance did you have on there?
35.
Okay, good girl. Good girl. Was your output consistently right around 80 until you bumped up to 90? What was it at 90?
Yeah, it went to maybe 95,
Mhm.
96 maybe.
At the end?
I think so.
Yeah, wow, that's good. That's good. Phil, how about you?
I was 120.
Oh, good. That's perfect, Phil. That's perfect. Mike, how'd you do, sweetie?
89.
Okay. How did you get into the 80s at all?
Low 80s.
Yay. That's all that's great. That's great. And how about you, Steve?
112.
112. Great. So your beta blocker probably kicked in, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it slows me down.
It slows you down. I know it. I know it. I have a husband like that, so it slows him down. That's right. All righty, kiddos, we're gonna get started. The resistance that you had on your last effort, we're gonna start at 90 RPMs. But you know what? The good news is it's not 4 minutes long. It's 3. So that's a little bit better, right? That's a little bit better. So we're not looking for super high heart rates. We're not looking for super high intensity levels. We're looking for consistent 90 RPM, same resistance you had on your last effort. Let's go now, guys. We've got 3 minutes to ride at 90. Good job. Anybody can do the 80, 85, 90, right? It takes you guys to be able to come out of the box at 90. You guys are fantastic, fantastic. So you're 20 seconds in. Andy, let's see if that helps, because you do look like your face is a little bit on the red side, you know? Your neck and yeah. So I want to make sure you're okay.
It's suntan.
Okay. Does the sun shine in Utopia?
Yeah, it does.
I'm so
It's on
glad.
Bliss too. This afternoon it's Bliss Island. So
Oh man. Oh, we're jealous, honey. We're jealous. Good. I'm really glad. Okay, but if it's warm in your room, and Susan will attest to this, right? Susan, it totally changes your heart rate, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Alrighty, 2 more minutes to ride at 90. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Now notice, I mean, just check in. Notice the difference of this 90 compared to the last time we were at 90 for 4 minutes. It should not feel as difficult. It should not feel as difficult. Now I know it's Saturday morning and I know I'm asking you to do a lot earlier on, but this should be more doable as far as your effort level goes. It'll get there. It'll get there. So you're 90 seconds in. Pamela, what's your output right here?
97.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see where it goes from here, Pamela. Okay, with the heart rate. That's great. That's great. Pamela, have you ever worked so hard in your life as you have in this class?
No,
I know it. You're just amazing.
no, I didn't. I never really did this kind of exercise.
Mhm.
Like prior to being diagnosed with Parkinson's, I used to do some CrossFit, but a little
Mhm.
modified, but it's very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Oh, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get your heart rate up high in CrossFit, you know, and sometimes it's up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's not quite as high, especially like this class, right? Exactly. Yeah. But all exercise protocols are very good. So it's just nice to have a variety in your back pocket. So 30 more seconds to go. You're at 90. You guys are almost done here. We're going to be dropping it back to 85. We're going to hold that for 2 minutes. So what I'm going to ask you to do is check in with your heart rates. And if your heart rates haven't met or exceeded the heart rate on that last effort that you quoted me, you know, before recovery, I want you to add 1 more resistance turn as you slow it back, please, to 85. 85, if you can add resistance to slow it to 85, brilliant. But if you feel like your heart rate is too high at this point and you do not want to add resistance, just drop back to 85 and see if that kind of brings that heart rate back to where you're more comfortable. Pamela, what is your heart rate?
My heart rate is 132.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Good. How about you, Stacy?
127.
That's perfect, Stacy. Are you okay with that?
Yep,
Okay. You're not totally happy with that, but you're okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
Good. Okay, Andy, what was your heart rate?
28.
Oh, I like that better, Andy. Thank you. That fan made a difference. Good guy. Good guy. Susan, what's your heart rate?
it got up to 127.
And now it's back down a little bit, or?
Or
Okay, great. All right, we go again, guys. We stay here at 85. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Polina, how about you?
105.
Thank you for that. That's good. And what was your RPM?
80, maybe 82.
Okay, that's perfect, honey. That's perfect. Carol, how about you?
125.
Perfect. Catherine?
111.
Ah, it's coming up a little bit. Good girl. Steve, how about you?
118.
118. Great, great, great. Mike, how about you, honey?
89.
Okay, great. And how about you, Phil?
128.
That's perfect. 20 seconds to go, guys. We're gonna all slow it down to 80. Now, Pamela, I don't want you to add any resistance as we slow down to 80, okay? I want you to keep your resistance where it is. And I'm gonna have everyone bring it back to 80 now. Bring it back to 80. We're gonna stay here for 3 minutes. 80 RPMs for 3 minutes. So we did 3 minutes at 90, 2 minutes at 85. We're gonna do 3 minutes at 80, and then we'll finish the interval with an acceleration to 90 for 1 minute. So you understand that these are longer intervals, so the intensity cannot be really high to maintain that those RPMs and those longer intervals. So this is, you know, really utilizing and widening our aerobic base, which is what we consistently work on. We're never satisfied where our aerobic base is. We're always trying to improve it. And you can't. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're too old to improve your aerobic base. You're not. You're not. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so you're almost a minute in. You're at 80 RPM. So now heart rate should be dropping back just a tad, correct?
Little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Okay. When you say a little bit, like 1 or 2?
121.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right. Stacy, did yours come back a little bit?
Yep, 120,
That's good. That's good. Susan, how about yours?
122.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Carol, how about yours?
120.
Uh-huh. See? I'm not some big meanie on Saturday morning, right? Right. Okay, good. Pamela, what's that about, Pamela? What's that face about?
Nothing.
Okay. You trying to swallow a piece of chocolate?
No.
All right. Okay. All right. Alrighty. A little over a minute to go, guys. Oh my gosh, these are long intervals, aren't they? We haven't done these for a long time. And I think you're understanding that right now. Those short intervals are a lot more fun, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. But these are necessary. This is a necessary evil of cycling. Yeah. Good. Okay, so 50 more seconds to go. I did the same thing. I'm not asking you guys to do anything I didn't do this morning. I know it's challenging. All right, so now 40 seconds to go at 80. Yeah, so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you start checking it with your heart rate, just kind of check where it is. And then we're gonna check again after a minute of 90 RPMs. So let's see what happens as we recruit those 10 RPM kind of muscle fibers. And that's coming up in 20 seconds, and then you're gonna get another recovery. Oh my gosh, you guys are fabulous. Good job, 15 seconds to go. Wonderful job, 10 seconds to go. You're almost there. Excellent job. All right, 5, 4, check in with your heart rate if you haven't. And we are now adding RPM, 10 RPMs on, and we are bringing this up to 90 for the last minute of the interval. Fantastic job. You are 30 minutes, 31 minutes into class. You are starting to feel the effort because the 90 RPMs has played a big role in this class, hasn't it? It's played a bigger role than it typically does in a lot of our classes. 90 RPMs is a great RPM to really find success. Wonderful job. 30 seconds to go. Good job. Excellent. 90 RPMs, 90 RPMs. Great job, great job, great job. 20 more seconds to go. Yes, Pamela, you're watching it. What is it?
131.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Where's your output right here, Pamela?
At 90, it's 97.
That's perfect. Okay, 8 seconds to go. Good. 4, 3, 2. Everyone check in and recover. 70 RPMs. You have 3 minutes to recover. Take advantage of that. Wonderful job. Susan, where did you end up?
125.
That is so efficient, don't you think? I mean, you're like a machine today. Yeah? Yeah. Most definitely. Great job. Great job. Andy, what did you find?
126.
Oh, honey, I like that so much better, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. And I'll bet you it probably is the Fitbit. Yeah. And I know that Catherine has a challenge with her Fitbit sometimes too, right, Catherine?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. It can be frustrating. Stacy, how about you?
126.
126. That's perfect. 126 is perfect. Polina,
92.
92. And is your RPM close to 80?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Today is low. I don't know why.
No, honey, that's Saturday. That's Saturday. It makes it. Plus, you had to wear your glasses today, right?
Excuse me?
Did you have to wear your glasses today?
I don't know why I put the word. No, but
I know.
usually I put them on because I cannot see a small screen.
I know it. I know it. I love you, Polina. Thank you. Carol, how about you?
124.
Oh, that's perfect, Carol.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
That's great. Wonderful ride for you. Catherine.
109.
Good, good. Is it difficult to get to 90 today, Catherine?
It's work, but I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Great. Okay, Pamela, at the very end, what was your heart rate?
132.
132. That's really good. And that output was 97. That's perfect. Wonderful. Phil, how about you?
125.
125. Great job. Cruising it. You guys are cruising it. Mike?
99.
Okay, so it came up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I was in the low 80s.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. That's a good day. And Steve, how about you, hun?
127.
127 is perfect. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. Okay, guys, we're almost there now. We're almost there. So we only have 1 minute at 90 this time. That's really good, isn't it? 1 minute at 90 using the same resistance you had on your last effort. So what I'd like for you to do in 15 seconds is go to 90, add in that resistance, and stay at 90 for a minute, and then we'll drop back. We'll finish at 90 at the end. Pamela, I'm going to ask you to get your output into the low 100s. So whatever resistance you have to do that, that would be great. Alrighty, guys. So what we'll do now is we'll start at 90 RPMs, same resistance you had on your last effort, other than Pamela, who's going to bump it up one more. Okay? All right, here we go. Timer starts. We've got 1 minute to accomplish this part of the interval. Great job. Great job. So Pamela, what's your output?
At 90, it's 103, 104.
Okay, what's your resistance?
36.
Okay. Okay, great. 40 seconds. No, you're good. 40 seconds to go, guys. Yeah. 1 minute at 90, 2 minutes at 85, 3 minutes at 80. Let's try it that way and finish up at 90 again. Does that sound good? All right.
And is this the last whatever you call it?
The last interval? Yeah, we're getting close to it probably will be the last interval or pretty close to it, right? Right. Alrighty, guys, so in 10 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go at 90. Yeah, so get 90 out of your system because you're not going to see it again till the end of the interval, okay? Alrighty, 85 RPMs, bring it back. So now we have 2 minutes at 85. Okay, hold it right here, guys. 85 RPMs. So Pamela, up to you. Where's your heart rate right now?
126.
126. So go ahead and add resistance until you see that those output numbers come up into the low 100s.
Okay.
Okay, great, great. Andy, how are you feeling here?
Good.
Good, good.
130.
Okay, 130. That's spectacular for today. That's great for today on this ride. Great. Susan, how about your heart rate?
126.
Perfect. That's perfect for today. Are you okay staying in the 120s today?
Yep.
Good, good. How about you, Stacy?
127.
That's perfect. Good. Okay, we've got 1 more minute, guys. Catherine, where's your heart rate?
107.
107. That's good. That's good. Carol?
119.
119. Great, great, great. If you want more, we can add another resistance term, but if you're okay to be there, it's okay with me. Okay, it's up to you. Yeah, yeah. It's
okay with
okay. What, honey? What'd you say?
It's okay with me too.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Phil, how about you?
128.
128. Good. That's good. Pamela, are you concerned? Is that why you're looking?
No, I'm just looking.
Okay, good, good. Steve, up to you. If you want to, whatever your heart rate is, if you want to add resistance, feel free. If not, just cruise it out here.
I'm gonna
Okay,
cruise out here.
that's good. It's Saturday, guys. Polina, you too, love, okay? And Mike, you too. Okay, so in 5 seconds, we're gonna drop it back now, 80 RPMs. Hold it right here. Okay, we got 3 minutes at 80 RPMs. Now, it's up to you how you want to handle this. If you want to add 1 more resistance turn, go ahead. You do not have to, not today, not today. Pamela, if you want to add another resistance turn to stay in the output of the low 80s, I want you to do it.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have to. You guys do not have to. No, we want this to just kind of be that type of, you know, the hard work in the front, kind of tapering off in the back. It's totally up to you how you want to handle today. Good. Good. All right, so we're almost 1 minute into the 3-minute 80 RPM effort. Good job. Excellent job. Good. Phil, are you okay to stay where you are?
I added one.
You added one. Okay, Stacy, how about you?
Yeah, I'm at 32.
Okay, good. Pamela, what's your resistance?
39,
39. And where's your heart rate?
142,
And where's your output?
103.
That's perfect. Perfect. Isn't it fun? Isn't it super fun to know that output and how it correlates to where your success is with the heart rate? You know, I mean, because output is immediate, heart rate lags behind, right? So even though your output is the same, let's see what happens with our heart rate as we stay at 80. I love heart rate training. I love it. I think it's so valuable. Okay, so you're almost there, guys. You're almost 2 minutes in. You're almost 2 minutes in. You have 1 more minute to go at 80. Good job. You guys, you have had such a successful week. Such a successful week. It's unbelievable how much you guys have, you know, come this week. It's just unbelievable. And we don't just take it day by day by day. I mean, it just rolls one onto the other, building the success of your heart rate and your cardiovascular success. Good job, guys. Okay, so 25 seconds to go. I'm going to have you check in with your heart rate. Pamela, you especially, because you're using output. All righty, we're getting ready to roll it out. We're getting ready to roll it out to 90. Do not go to 90 right away. Give it a little bit of time to build. Let's begin building it now. Heart rate and start building the RPM. You do not have to get there right away. We're going to give you 2 minutes to get to 90. Okay, let's do 2 minutes to 90. And that'll complete this entire class. Great.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah. I believe that, yeah, Pamela's words were exactly what everybody was thinking. Yeah, exactly. All right, so Pamela, where's your heart rate?
143.
143. And where's your output?
121.
Whoa, big time output. Great. Good. Okay, hold it here, guys. Hold it here. All righty, so now you're working your way to 90, right? You don't have to be at 90 yet, but I'm going to ask you to get to 90 and hold the 90 for the last minute. So start to build that up. Okay, last minute of the work for today, last minute of the stage, last minute of the class. Time to really shine. Get yourself up there and hold it the best you can. If you're working too hard for a Saturday, back off the RPM. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to work this hard on Saturday if you don't want. Good. 35 more seconds to go. You're almost there. In 30 seconds, you're going to be done and you're going to be thrilled with your effort. Good. That's what I always think when I'm working really hard at the end. I'm thinking I'm going to feel so good when it's over. I don't enjoy it very much while I'm doing it, but I love the after effects. I love that glow. I love that feeling of hard work that I've accomplished what I've set out to do. 8 seconds to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, you're done. Great job. Get that heart rate. You're done. You're done. You're done. Last Saturday of September. Last day of September in the books. Way to go. Way to go. Susan, what happened to you on that journey?
You got to 128 and it's now
I
5.
Isn't that crazy good? Crazy good. Thank you for that. Andy.
138 at 27.
Wow. Wow. Good. Andy, when do you put on your Fitbit? You put it on right before you get in on the bike?
Well, you know, that's interesting. I do, and maybe I should put it on like half an hour before the class or something.
Let's ask Catherine. Catherine, how do you find success with your Fitbit?
Well, I wear it usually all the time.
Maybe
But
I-
it's just depending on the position of my arm. You know, if I push it down, it'll say 156. If I look at my arm, then it comes back to,
It wouldn't hurt for me to put it on an hour before class or something, or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and turn it on and see how
Yeah.
it settles in. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it just needs to get warmed up. We'll see. We'll see how that works on the next class. Stacy, how about you?
Got to 133 at 32 resistance.
Wow, 133. That's impressive for Saturday. That's great, Stacy. Wow. Did you think at the beginning of class you weren't going to be able to do that?
Yeah.
I know you guys think that. We don't leave anybody behind. We pull them up. We pull them up with us. That's great. You guys are awesome. Polina, how about you?
98 is approximately 80.
Good girl. Good girl. Carol.
125.
Wow, good. 125. You can do 125 all day long, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's kind of the cool part of it. Catherine, how about you?
108 still.
Good. No, it's all, don't say that. Don't say that. That's good. Did you consistently stay at 15 or 16?
Yes.
Good job. Great job. Pamela, share with us.
My heart rate went up to 157,
Wow.
quarters of the way through zone 4, and I've never been in zone 4 before. So it's kind of exciting for me.
Yeah, it's a very exciting day.
Like, it's hard. I was riding at 39, the resistance, and it was really challenging, but it felt doable.
And what was the highest output you achieved today?
It says 130, but I think it's more like 126.
I would agree with you on that.
I
But
saw
that's
126. I never saw 130.
yeah, it was just that extra little kick that yeah, it's like invisible. It's like somebody's trying to give you a giddy up, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great. And how about you, Phil? What happened with you?
143 at 33.
Okay, so you really bumped it up there at the end to kind of have a last hurrah, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought maybe I could get up to zone 5. I just made it for a short time.
7.5. Okay.
Now I'll
Wow.
take 2 days to recover.
Yeah. Exactly. And how about you, Steve?
Peaked at 137.
Mhm.
And I was able to keep it about 87, 88.
Boy, that's
And
good
slowly
for
bumping into the 90s.
what that is great, Steve. That's great. That's absolutely great. Super. You guys did a fabulous job today. Thank you so much for being here. Fantastic work today.
I wouldn't put that
Congratulations.
in your category as easy rides.
You want me to put that in the easy rides?
No,
Oh,
don't belong there.
It doesn't belong. Well, it's because of the length of the intervals. Is that correct?
Yes.
Again, starting off at 90.
Yeah, I know. But isn't it fun once in a while? I mean, do you guys just get on your bike and you say, what's gonna happen today? That kind of thing. I know. I like to keep you, and I'm open for changing it as we move along. So you guys just look like you did great.
yeah, this was a change.
Yeah, a little bit of a change, yeah. So that's good. But you know what? I won't put it in the easy rides. I won't at all. And I'll in the description, I'll have what we're doing. So you can make sure you make an educated decision on the ride you've chosen, right?
Right,
Okay.
just put it in the category. If I really feel crazy today, I'm going to do this one.
Or think twice.
Think twice.
Oh
Think-
my gosh, I'm gonna write that down. Think twice. Yeah, look both ways before you cross. I
Right.
love it. Okay, shake it out, drop the hands down to the side, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Let's take a big cleansing breath all the way up and all the way down. Wonderful job. One more time, all the way up. We're gonna stay up on top, number 11. We're gonna drop one hand down. Let's stretch out through the tricep, just in the old fashioned kind of stretching that we used to do. Great, release it out, cross it in front, stretch it out. Good job, good job, good job. So those of you who have been riding in your heart rate zone, Susan, I'm thinking about you, and Phil even. Drop this hand down, go back up. I mean, would it be time, bend the elbow, opposite elbow, to check your resting heart rates? To see if that's changed in any way. Stacy, maybe you too. I wonder if everybody's individual. I don't know how long it takes to change a resting heart rate. But might be interesting to kind of check it out. So,
Okay.
yeah, just curious, that's all. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, I know we've talked you through a long time, so what I'm gonna ask you to do now is check in with your heart rate, make sure it's dropped, way down, not to resting, but pretty close. Inhaling, reach up. Let's go all the way out to the end handlebars. I don't want to keep you too much longer on a Saturday. So now feet are parallel to the floor, chest comes down towards the monitor. And there goes Steve into eagle arms. I'm sorry, Steve, we didn't go through those today. I know, but they're good, aren't they? They're good. I thought we'd just change it up today.
Yeah. I got my vaccine yesterday.
Oh, how do you feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Good,
Yeah.
good.
COVID,
Now the deep
RSV?
lung.
Yeah,
RSV.
RSV. Mhm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, lift the chest, rotate those pedals, and do the same thing on the other side. Susan, have you gotten your RSV?
no, it's on my list, my to-do list.
Okay, good. Yeah, before we get
Have
too far into.
bivalent, do you guys have, oh, am I muted? Do you guys
No.
have bivalent COVID vaccines that are mixed with flu shots?
No,
Shots
not
of
that I know,
bivalent COVID together?
not that I know of, but you can
Do
get
you
them on the
have-
same day.
Yeah.
You can get them on the same day, yeah. So when you're ready, just lift up and lower down. So Pamela, do you have that in Canada?
Someone was telling me that they're having that, and I never heard of that, but. They're
Well,
saying they're not
they
here
were,
yet, but they're coming in the next week or so.
okay. They were talking about doing that, right, Susan? They thought they would have that together by this fall, but it just didn't work out.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. I didn't follow it.
Yeah,
I don't
but
really
that's
follow
okay.
that.
So
I mentioned that.
we just take two. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take both. We'll take both. Okay, guys, so when you're ready, go ahead, get ready to step off your bike. And hold on to your frame as we begin to stretch lower body. So make sure you're okay to do this, guys. Make sure your heart rates are down. Great job. Excellent. Shake out your legs. Kick out your legs.
I'm gonna
Good.
go walk my dog.
Okay, honey. Okay.
Take care.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
You too.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Okay, so as we're gonna take a giant step forward with the left leg, giant step back with the right. We're gonna drop our right heel down to the floor. We're gonna bend our front knee. We're gonna get into that calf stretch. Really press into that back heel. Keep that front knee soft though today. Don't straighten it out. Good. So as you lift up your back heel, you're gonna come into a lunge position and you're gonna tuck underneath your right hip. So now we're stretching. So we went from calf now to hip flexor. Good work. Good work. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll shift forward onto the front foot. We'll lift up our back foot and we'll reach down for a quadricep stretch. So just reach down so we're staying on that same side all the way through. Good job. Knee down, hip down. Good job. Go ahead and step down and kick out. Good, kick out, good. We'll do the same thing with the other side. So we're gonna take a giant step forward now. And a giant step back. So we wanna push that back heel down. Your left heel's down, pressing down. Front knee remains soft, don't straighten the leg today. Good. Good. Even stretching, we try to change it up. Same exercise, same series, once in a while, but not all the time. Pick up your back heel, good job. And come into a lunge and tuck underneath your back hip. Just like anything else, that muscle memory, becomes consistent and, we just don't stretch as much as we can. So if we just stretch up the sequence or change up the sequence once in a while, it is helpful. So go ahead, shift the weight onto the front foot, bend your back knee, reach down and back, knee down, hip down, lengthen out. Good job. Good job. This feels good to me. I did not stretch after my ride. So this feels really good to me today too. Go ahead and step down and kick out. Good. So let's move into a hamstring stretch. Shift your weight now to your right foot. Step forward with your left. Shift the weight to the back heel. Really drive your front heel into the floor for a hamstring stretch in the front. So we'll stay on this leg as we start with hamstring. Now slowly rise, lift up the front knee, cross over that ankle, knee open, have a seat. So now outer hip, glute, stretching. Good, breathe. Slowly rise, lift up this knee, take the ankle behind your supporting leg, leg in the back, arm reaches up, hinge to the side. Good. So we went from hamstring to outer hip to IT band, all the way up and float down. Please uncross those legs and kick out. Shift your weight now to your left foot, step forward with your right, hamstring stretch, sink down and back, drive that front heel in. No weight on your stretching leg, all the weight's on your supporting leg. Good. Slowly rise, lift the knee up, cross that ankle over, have a seat. Good. Good. Now, as we slowly rise, lift the knee, take that ankle behind your supporting ankle, the leg that you have in the back is the arm you reach up with, and hinge to the side, arch to the side, good. Good. Slowly rise and float down. Uncross those legs, kick out. Let's do our standing cat stretch. So now bend the knees, feet separated hip distance, slide the hands down the tops of the thighs. Cup your kneecaps with your palms, fingertips on the bottom of your knees. Slide the shoulder down the back, tuck the chin towards the chest. Draw the belly in, tuck the tail in, lift your mid back up towards the sky. Feel that delicious stretch in the mid and low back. Now slowly rise. Good job. Once you're there, don't get dizzy. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling all the way down. Fantastic job today. Wow, what a great week for you guys.